In the FNAF 4 minigame, why would the tiny toy Chica be missing her beak? This hint, given to us by Scott Cawthon himself, has been a confusing clue for almost a decade, and the answer to it has been staring us in the face this whole time. No overdrawn intro, let's get right into it. This clue seems confusing at first, but there's a few ways we can deduce what it really means. The way I'll be doing it is using Occam's razor. If you're unfamiliar with this term, it's the idea that the simplest explanation for something is usually the right one. Usually. So for example, if you come home and find your dog looking guilty next to chewed up pillows, the simplest explanation is that your dog chewed up the pillows. It would not be logical to assume someone broke into your house just to tear up your pillows. Is it possible? I suppose, but it's much less likely. So let's apply this principle to the clue. What is the simplest possible explanation to why Toy Chica is missing her beak here? Well, if you want to be extreme, it's because Scott put it there, but let's get an in-universe explanation. I'll give you some time to think. It's not a trick question. Why would she be missing her beak here? I'm assuming your answer is something like, because this girl broke it, either on purpose or on accident. So let's assume that this is the correct answer to Scott's question here. What do we learn from it? Well, personally, my mind instantly jumped to the only other broken toy we see in the FNAF 4 minigames, this mangle toy. Yes, I'm claiming that since this girl breaks her toys, that this room must belong to her. And if this room is in the Afton house, that makes this girl Elizabeth Afton. I already hear your complaints though. This mangle toy is meant to be broken and put back together, like real mangle. And Elizabeth has green eyes, this girl can't be her. Alright, let me start with that first one. If you recall what Phone Guy says, mangle isn't meant to be broken. The employees just got lazy and never bothered fixing them again.
Eventually they just stopped trying and left them in some kind of take apart, put back together attraction.
If such a toy were to exist, it'd be after the opening of Fazbear's 2. As for Elizabeth has green eyes, this girl can't be her, I'll be honest, it does kind of put a wrench in my theory here. I mean, it's not like children can just change eye color as they grow older. Wait. Okay, well, I mean, sure, but how likely is it that they go from blue to green? Well, whatever. How would Scott even know about something like this? It's not like one of his kids has green eyes. Loonster, are you really saying that Elizabeth's eyes changed color? Doesn't that go against Occam's razor, which you just mentioned in this video? Wouldn't the far simpler explanation be that this girl isn't Elizabeth? Well, yes to all of those, but I have more proof. In Sister Location, Baby's eyes are blue, not green, even though Elizabeth says that William made Baby just for her.
Didn't you make her just for me?
But who knows, maybe William didn't have green animatronic eyes. Big deal. And I agree, but here's the kicker. Why do Baby's eyes change from blue to green at all? Because Elizabeth possessed her? No. When have we ever known an animatronic's eyes to change based on the color of the spirit inside them? We know Susie's eyes are blue, yet Chica's eyes are purple. We would also have to assume that whoever inhabits Bonnie has red eyes, which are extremely rare. So clearly, there's no correlation with an animatronic's eye color changing based on the victim. So why does Baby's eye color change? Because that's what happened with Elizabeth. Blue to green. Either William changed Baby's eyes to honor his daughter, but that assumes will care, or it is a symbolic clue to us that this is the same girl despite the discrepancy. To add another piece of evidence, in Secret of the Mimic, David Murray has heterochromia, which means he has different colored eyes. What colors, you might ask? Blue and green. If you believe in God David, or Fate Fiona, then Elizabeth's eye color going from blue to green shouldn't be that surprising. To add even more, these two are wearing almost the exact same outfit. This girl is also one of the few kids outside Dave's home that doesn't bully him, which would make sense if she was his little sister. Also, a Reddit user that I can't find anymore, pointed out that the Fredbear plushie only has white dots in their eyes when in the Afton home, except for the part of the outside where this little girl is, implying it's part of the Afton home. Also, in a zoomed out picture of the map, this little girl is right below the girls' room. This might not be the scale of the actual neighborhood, but it is a weird coincidence. So yes, even though it seems like such a weird thing for Scott to include a kid's eye color changing as part of the story, I really do think it's likely here. And as a final piece of evidence, look at what we, the community, did after we got this hint. We went, oh, we get it, Scott. Toy Chica is missing her beak here because everything is a dream, obviously. And Scott facepalmed so hard that he made the next game called Sister Location and made it about Michael and Dave's sister, which I'm claiming is this girl, and also murdering Dream Theory while he was at it. In my opinion, we were supposed to notice this and conclude that this room belongs to this girl, but when we didn't, Scott tried to help us and ended up making everything way worse. So there you have it. This clue has been telling us this girl is Elizabeth Afton this whole time. Let me know how you feel about this. I'm assuming it's at least mildly controversial. And yeah, thanks for watching.